Hello guys, this is Anoxious1 and I heard some very interesting news. The Uncharted game is being developed and it's set to be released on December of 2020. Well, if I'm being more exact, December 18th, 2020. And it's gonna star Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, and that's the only thing that we actually know, that Tom Holland is actually gonna be the Nathan Drake. And apparently Travis Knight might direct this film, the guy who directed Bumblebee movie. As a big fan of Uncharted, and I love Uncharted. I've played all Uncharted games except the fourth one. I just didn't have a chance to buy Uncharted 4. I didn't have a chance to buy PS4, so I didn't really have an opportunity to play the game. But I've played those Uncharted 1, I played Uncharted 2, and I played Uncharted 3. And Uncharted is one of my favorite franchises. If you seen my channel, most of my videos are about Uncharted 3 multiplayer. So, hearing these news that they're trying to develop a movie about Uncharted game was definitely very interesting, for sure. Like, it was very interesting news, but I'm definitely a little bit skeptical about this. I'm not sure if I like the idea of them producing the film of this game. I don't think, at the moment I have not that much faith in this film, even through, I think Tom Holland is a great actor, and I think Travis Knight is a great director overall. I just don't have that much faith in this movie yet until I see a teaser trailer or some sort of photography shoot. I need to see something before I can even talk more about this film. But I'm gonna read about this adaptation that they're trying to make of this game. I'm just gonna read some things that I know about this film. Actually, all of these things that I'm gonna read, you can actually find them on Wikipedia yourself. But I'm gonna read, if you are not bothered enough to go on Wikipedia and read it yourself, I'm gonna read it quickly for you guys. I'm not gonna try to take too long. But apparently that in 2008, film producer Avi Arad stated that he was working with a division of Sony to develop the film adaptation of Uncharted. In response to a question posed to Richard Lemerchand, I don't know if I said his second name correctly. If I didn't, please correct me in a comment down below. He's a lead game designer of Naughty Dog, on whether he would like to see a film adaptation of Uncharted. He replied, "No comment." Since then, Columbia Pictures has confirmed that an Uncharted film is being developed. The film was at first to be written by Thomas Dean Donnelly and Joshua Oppenheimer and produced by Avi Arad. I know who Avi Arad is. He produced a lot of Marvel films. And also Charles Roven and Alex Gardner. As of June 30th, 2009, it was confirmed that the Uncharted film had been in development for the last year and a half. Nathan Fillion expressed an interest in playing Nathan Drake and started a campaign on Twitter to encourage fans to support him in the endeavor. In 2011 interview, Naughty Dog told PlayStation University how close they really were with the development of the movie, and that they had trust with all who were working on it. On October 8th, 2010, it was announced by Doug Belgrad and Matt Tolmach, co-presidents of Columbia Pictures, that David O. Russell had been set to write and direct the film, an action-adventure based upon the first game in the series. The film would be produced by Avi Arad, Charles Roven, and Alex Gardner. Following a screening of David O. Russell's film The Fighter, he was approached by a fan of the Uncharted series who asked whether he had considered Nathan Fillion for the role of Nathan Drake for the upcoming film due to the high number of requests for him to fulfill the role. Russell was unaware of the interest in Fillion and who he was, and seemed to quickly dismiss the idea. On November 24, 2010, an interview with Mark Wahlberg was published by MTV with the actor discussing his involvement in the film adaptation of the popular franchise. He stated that David O. Russell was currently writing the script and was excited for what he had in store, hoping to shoot in the middle of 2011. And David O. Russell quoted, I'm obviously Mark Wahlberg quoted this, I'm obviously in whatever David wants to do, but the idea of it is so off the charts. De Niro being my father, Pesci being my uncle. It's not going to be watered down version, that's for sure. On May 26, 2011, it was reported that David O. Russell had dropped out from directing the video game film, with a new screenwriter being sought by Columbia Pictures. On July 6, Variety reported that Neil Berger was stepping in for David O. Russell. Berger landed the offer after the studio and producers Ivy Arad, Charles Roven and Alex Gardner spoke to his new take on the film. Berger spoke out about the film in July, saying the following: "We're rewriting the script from scratch, and I'm just jumping into that literally right now. About to close the deal and leap off. Until the screenplay is written, you never know who's going to be acting in it or not. But there are a lot of good actors out there who even look like Nathan Drake and who could do it. I love the project. I think it's a great adventure and it's a wild, insane ride. The game is and the movie will be. The game is and the movie will be. I mean, it has pretty great character. At its core, Nathan is a bit of a con man, a hustler. Knows his stuff, ballsy. It's great. Absolutely. And then you have to do what a movie does best as well. Build on what's cool about the game and then make it into a movie. Yeah, there will be balance in this one. This one is a very great adventure, and it's just a matter of pulling out the very cool, intense stuff that works for the film story, and making sure the story supports those elements and also makes us really connected to the character. On August 23rd, 2012, Berger dropped out to work on another film, and the studio hired a husband and wife team of Marianne and Cormac Viberly to rewrite the film. In an interview with IGN, Seth Rogen and even Goldberg said they were asked to write the film multiple times. Wow, that's a horrible idea. I don't know why a studio would want to hire Seth Rogen and even Goldberg for a fucking Uncharted film. That doesn't really make sense to me. Why would they choose those guys? But okay. But declined all of them. On February 4th, 2014, Deadline reported that Seth Gordon would direct the film, with the latest script being written by David Guggenheim. Production was set to begin in early 2015. The film was originally scheduled for release on June 10th, 2016. On November 12, 2014, the studio hired Mark Ball to write the film. After Wahlberg, Chris Pratt was in talks to portray Nathan Drake, but he reportedly declined the offer. On June 24, 2015, Seth Gordon left the project over creative differences. In April 2015, the script written by David Guggenheim was leaked, having been obtained in the Sony Pictures hack. On August 5, 2015, Sony Pictures Entertainment pushed the film's release date back to June 30, 2017. In an interview with Game News official, Nathan Drake's voice actor Nolan North stated that he believed that fans did not want a movie. Charles Roven did reveal to Collider that what they were working on was pretty exciting. There was a director that they did not have at the moment, and they were not ready to cast that vote until they were actually ready to cast. In April 2016, Neil Druckmann, who had worked on previous Uncharted games, said that the most important aspect of the film is the character relationships. That's very true. On July 29th, 2016, Variety reported that Joe Carnahan will write the draft of the film's script. On September 1st, 2016, the film was removed from Sony's release calendar due to not having a director or cast, but Sony was still moving forward with the film. Director Sean Levy on October 25th, 2016 was announced to be directing the Uncharted movie. Carnahan said to Collider that he and Levy are knowledgeable about the game and had been hard at work getting the characters right. The filming was set to begin in early 2017. Wahlberg told We Got Discovered in an interview that he was no longer attached to the film. In early January 2017, Carnahan posted a photo on his Instagram to show that the script of the film had been completed. Tom Holland will star as young Nathan Drake, and the movie is a prequel to the games, also it's a prequel. TV writer Raphael Judkins was brought on to rework the script. On December 19, 2018, it was announced that Levy had stepped down from directing the movie. On January 14, 2019, Variety reported that Dan Trachtenberg had signed on to direct the film. On March 29, 2019, the GWW reported that Chris Hemsworth, Matthew McConaughey, Chris Pine, and Woody Harrelson are on the short list for Sully. On June 6, The Hollywood Reporter confirmed that the movie is set to release on December 18, 2020, with Tom Holland set to star as Drake. On August 22, 2019, Deadline reported that Dan Trachtenberg had exited the film, with the film scheduled to go into production in early 2020. The film will become the first feature production of Sony PlayStation Productions. On September 27, 2019, The Hollywood Reporter has reported that Travis Knight, the director of Bumblebee, will direct the film. On November 13, 2019, Variety reported that Mark Wahlberg was in final talks to co-star in the film as Victor Sully Sullivan. So there you go, guys. This is all the information that we so far have for Uncharted film. Apparently, like it's stating here, that it's supposed to be released in December 18 of 2020, so the next year, with Tom Holland as Nathan Drake and apparently Mark Wahlberg as Sully. I don't know who's going to play Yelena, I don't know who's going to play Chloe, and I don't know who's going to play Eddie. I don't know who's going to play I forgot, man, what's this character name from the first Uncharted game? Oh wait, I just realized this was a prequel, so whatever I said before doesn't really matter. I'm sorry, guys. This is supposed to be a prequel then, and I mean, you know what's funny? I feel like them making it a prequel is actually not bad of an idea. So they're not gonna really follow the games yet. I think they're making their own kind of prequel to the games, you know, how it's all started, because, you know, we only saw young Nathan Drake in Uncharted 3. At least, I don't know if we ever saw him in Uncharted 4, because I didn't play Uncharted 4, so I don't know if there was any flashbacks to young Drake in Uncharted 4 or Lost Legacy, but Lost Legacy was about Chloe mostly. So Nathan Drake, I don't think he was in Lost Legacy, but because I didn't play Lost Legacy, so I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure in Uncharted 4 there was no flashbacks to young Nathan Drake, but if there was, please comment down below, so just to make sure. But you know, we only saw young Nathan Drake in Uncharted 3, you know, with the flashbacks, of course. So, you know, making a prequel to the games and how it's all started is actually an exciting idea. But again, I'm still worried, how is this gonna really work out, and if it's actually gonna be good. I mean, end of the day, before this video, I told you guys that I need to see something before I can even really say anything and really say if this is a good idea or not, because right now we haven't even had any full shoot of this film. You know, there's no teaser trailer, there's no official trailer, there's nothing about this film except these, you know, these details about how this movie took a very long time, because they wanted to make this movie since 2008, which is crazy, you know, and it took them practically 11 years to really decide to make it now, because a lot of people just, you know, dropped out of the movie, or there was, you know, or Naughty Dog want to keen on them making a movie. You know, there's a lot of problems with the Uncharted film, but now they clearly you know, saying that they will be making this film, which is exciting, but it makes me nervous, because Uncharted is one of my favorite franchises of all time, and I don't want to see this game being ruined. I hope this game will be a very great, I hope this movie is going to be a very great action-packed film. That's what I really want to see from this film, and I hope that's what we're gonna get. Obviously, you know, relationships are very important in this film. We really need to feel this connection between Nathan Drake and Sully. It's very important, and you know, I think it's because it's a prequel. I guess we're not gonna meet Yelena or Chloe, which is, I think, is fine. I think if this movie is gonna be successful, then they'll make, you know, basically it's a movie about the first game. And then we will meet Yelena, which will be exciting, I think. But you know, if they're making a prequel, this could actually work. I mean, Mark Wahlberg as Sully, I think, is an interesting choice. I think Mark Wahlberg is quite a great actor. He's very underrated, I think. I mean, my favorite performance of his is probably in Boogie Nights. I love him in Boogie Nights. If you've never seen Boogie Nights, please check it out. But he has also been very good in The Departed. If you've never seen The Departed, check that as well. That was his only performance that he actually got nominated for an Oscar for The Departed role. So I think he's a good actor, and I think he's capable of, of showing depth, and he's a great dramatic actor. He's a great action actor. I think he can pull this off. And him being Sully, I feel like it's an interesting choice, but I'm still worried, because he needs to dye his hair white, or he needs to wear a white wig or something, and he has to grow a mustache, which he can, obviously. But I don't know how well he's actually gonna able to portray Sully, because Sully is very, he's very positive kind of person, and he's very, he keeps Nathan, on the line. He doesn't, he's that type of, he's like a mentor. He's basically a mentor and a father figure for Nathan Drake. So I don't know how Mark Wahlberg will be able to portray that. It's an interesting choice to go with young Nathan Drake, with Tom Holland as a young Nathan Drake. It's an interesting choice. I think Tom Holland as a young Nathan Drake is a perfect choice, actually. Obviously older Nathan Drake, I don't see Tom Holland as older Nathan Drake, but I definitely see him as a young Nathan Drake, and to see him in a prequel would be fine. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Tom Holland as young Nathan Drake. But that's on. And Travis Knight is supposedly supposed to direct this film, and I've seen Bumblebee. That's the only film I've seen of his, and I think Bumblebee was a well-directed film, so I'm excited to see what he does with Uncharted. But overall, guys, I'm quite excited for this, but also nervous. Tell me what you think about this. Do you think it's a good idea to make this film about Uncharted game, and do you think it's a good idea that they're making a prequel? And do you think it was a smart idea to do that instead of following the games? I think it's a bad choice, because with prequel you're more safe. If it's a bad film, then then it's okay, I guess. It's like, but if they make a film about the first game and they fucking do it badly and it's just awful, then they're gonna get a lot of hate. So I guess prequel was a better choice to go with. But what do you think, guys? Tell me in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you didn't enjoy this video, please leave a dislike. If you enjoyed this channel, if you feel like subscribing, then subscribe. And if you don't feel like subscribing, that's cool. I'm not gonna force anybody to subscribe or tell anybody to subscribe, unless if you want to. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy your day. It's 3 AM here, so I'm about to go edit this video and go sleep. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching yet again, and I hope you all have a nice day. Peace.